with Dr. Greta are brought to you by the Ashley Clinic in Chanute, Kansas. 3 S's: sleep, snoring, and saline. Yeah, that's the same saline that we've talked about before with all this nasal congestion with our little babies to try to keep the secretions flowing in the back of the nose and throat. Well, an interesting article showed that saline may help with snoring and thus with sleeping. Out of JAMA Pediatrics, there was a study of kids 3 to 12, and half of them that were scheduled to have a TNA, now that's for getting your tonsils and your adenoid out, were given a steroid nose spray, which we do often, like Nasonex. The other half, who were scheduled for this TNA, were given saline, both given at night. They found that equally the saline and the nose spray steroid kept them from having to have surgery in a high percentage of cases. Now, I've never heard or tried saline at night for the snoring child, but it certainly makes some sense. After all, if the secretions are thick or everything's dry, then often things seem to be more swollen, and you will have snoring. That can be a real problem, and the snoring child often can be the grumpy child, so that's why we really don't want them to snore, because that means they're really not sleeping well. So their suggestion was try the saline and see if that might keep you from having to have a tonsillectomy or an adenoidectomy. Well, the important thing, of course, is being sure that in the wintertime things are drier, and so using the saline even more often than just once a night may help. But be sure and check with your doctor. Be sure that there's not some other cause for the snoring, and you certainly don't want to put off having a TNA if need be. So give that kid a hug, and SSS, sleep, snoring, and saline.